and I finally found the Avengers Endgame. So if you watched my last video, I went to the London megastore Forbidden Planet and I finally got my hands on the Captain America Avengers Endgame from the Marvel Legends series. Of course, I already have the SH Figuarts version and that is a better quality figure. However, when I saw this, I thought this is worth collecting because it does include a Steve Rogers head sculpt, a battle damage shield, and hidden at the back is the Mjolnir, which of course I think they did this on purpose so that any promotion videos you did not see the spoiler. And this is a really nice box as well. It does include photos of Steve Rogers on the sides and then the one on the back as well, and it does look like him a lot even though this is computerized. And then there's a short description. It says Steve Rogers prepares for the ultimate battle to save the universe and channels all of his strength as Captain America. So very excited to open this and also do some comparisons with the SH Figuarts version. And before we get to that, I wanted to show you I picked up the second Captain America from the Avengers Endgame. Of course, this is the Quantum Suit version. It does include a shield and it's the same box as well with the Captain America on the sides. And then there's also a computerized version of him, and it does say on the description, the first Avenger, Steve Rogers, continues to protect the world from evil as the star-spangled hero, Captain America. And this one is actually a builder figure for Thanos, so you can collect 6 other figures, but of course the Captain America one doesn't include a builder figure piece. So let's open this one first. So we have the action figure, the battle damage shield, the alternate head sculpt, the Mjolnir, and also a background with the Avengers logo printed on it. So I'm not really going to do a review of this action figure because I know many of you have seen it already and there are plenty of videos out there already. But I just want to say that this figure is pretty neat. I do like the detail and sculpting on the suit, and the head sculpt is a good representation of Steve Rogers or Chris Evans, although you can't really see through the helmets. And of course, one of the main reasons I picked this action figure up was actually for the battle damage shield and also the hammer. And if they wanted to be 100% accurate, maybe they could have added some detail and dirt to the helmet and suit. But of course, maybe Marvel Legends wanted to save up on time and budget and they just used a old sculpting, because this does kind of look like the action figure from the box set First 10 Years. And maybe they just used the same one. Now I'm going to compare it with the SH Figuarts action figure because I know that this is one of the main ones that people are looking at, and I do like SH Figuarts overall. It's pretty accurate, nice articulation, plenty of accessories. But when it comes to the overall look and the one to represent Endgame, I'm kind of siding with the Marvel Legends. It just looks more bulky and I like the colours on the suit. And the head sculpt and colours just look better for some reason, and even though it's like half the price. And then we can take a look at the 2 shields. Of course, one is battle damage, it's much bigger, and this one is just a cleaner look. And on the SH Figuarts, of course, we have plenty of accessories for different shield poses, whereas this one is just one shield with 2 plastics at the back. And we can try and put it on now. So you have to take off the part and then you can put the hand on, and then we can put on the hammer, and there we have the Captain America with the shield and hammer. And then we can of course swap the head sculpt and we place the Steve Rogers one on, and this is how he looks like next to the SH Figuarts. Try and do some head swapping now because we have another action figure here. And it's the third Captain America we have. I think in the film it was more of a white colour, whereas this one they've gone for like a greyish one. But I know that this action figure was actually released even before the film was out, so they weren't really sure what was going on, so that's why they gave him the Captain America head sculpt instead of the Steve Rogers one. And this is a much different one compared to the other action figure. You can see it's much lighter. It looks like the ones from the earlier films, but it's not too bad to have. So I'm going to take it off. I actually tested the head sculpt and it actually didn't fit at first. So what I did was I used the hair dryer for like 30 seconds to melt it a little bit, and then I twisted the head on. So now it should kind of fit on. I think I will keep the figure like this because yeah, this is what I wanted, and that is one of the reasons why I picked this figure up. You can also test out the other one from the Quantum suit. It doesn't snap on, but you can put it on. Kind of makes him look like a Captain America from the comics for some reason. It does include a shield as well, and you can place it on if you really want to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize this shield, try and add some dirt to it and then break it in half and put it on the main Captain America, so I don't want to damage this one. As for the Quantum suit, maybe I'll paint it white, maybe I'll just leave it like this and use the Steve Rogers head sculpt, which I really like. So I'm going to take off the SH Figuarts one and then place the Steve Rogers one. It's decent enough to place and people won't really notice it, but if you take a closer look, you can kind of see that it is slightly bigger for the SH Figuarts, so maybe it doesn't really fit for this one, which isn't too bad. And then we can try the other Marvel Legends Endgame one. Again, it doesn't look too bad either, although he doesn't really have a neck now. You can put the SH Figuarts one on the Marvel Legends. Yeah, no. This is the overall look of my 3 Captain Americas, and I will do some customizing with the shield, this one here, and then maybe paint the Quantum suit white. So yeah, stay tuned for those videos, and make sure you check out the last video where I went to Forbidden Planet on a toy hunt. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you soon.